organization is the Maryland Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. And my role as chair is to really be leading the board of directors. The board of directors currently is about 14 members, all from different backgrounds. Some entrepreneurs, some represent large corporations, where we work together to set the agenda for the year, strategically develop what kind of event schedule we want. That's for events, that's for business topics that we would present on important issues to our membership, and also to have sometimes some social events. So we do business and some social events. But more importantly, get together once a month as a board of directors, set direction for the chamber and the vision. Yeah, the Maryland Hispanic Chamber has been around since 1986. The chamber, the Maryland Hispanic Chamber, is really the go-to chamber in the state of Maryland to deal with business issues of the Hispanic community at the state level, across the whole state, from the Eastern Shore to Western Maryland. And we try to recruit members from all over the state to address common business issues, is our mission, but also networking and assist smaller businesses with more experienced business or newer business, and also assist large corporations, Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 firms that want to either penetrate, network with the Hispanic community or Hispanic businesses. So we work with really two types of members: the actual entrepreneur, startup business, small business or medium-sized business that is Hispanic owned, but it could be other businesses, and also large corporations that want to do business with those businesses. So that's really the overall purpose, is networking and advocating their issues at the state level to entities like the state government. Coordinate with the governor's office, the state legislation, and look at the bills or new laws that are being entertained in Annapolis that may impact a small business, and we can advocate and be a voice at the state level for all Hispanic businesses.
Jorge Castillo, I'm the chair of the marketing committee for the board of directors of the Maryland Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. As marketing chair, really my job is to make sure that we are constantly enhancing our relationship and the services we provide to our memberships. So a big part of that has to do with meeting face-to-face with some of our corporate sponsors and crafting events and programs that are going to benefit their goals. And the other part is, of course, coordinating that our message and the message of our members and their voice is heard via our communication channels. Just like all business communities, there's a variety of them, but if we had to select some that are of concern to the Maryland Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, one of them would probably be access to capital. And I would say the other one is that communities tend to form walls when they do business. So, you know, the Anglos think that doing business with Latinos is going to be different and difficult. And you can also see it from the sides of Latinos and Hispanics in restaurants, for example, where they are catering to a very small amount, a very small demographic, which happens to be Latino. So one of the problems is kind of breaking that wall and expanding the businesses beyond your niche. You know, for example, for Latino restaurants, you know, you could put, for example, Peruvian food or you know, Mexican food at the top of the list in terms of gastronomy. But a lot of these small businesses have trouble making that leap. So you know, one of them is access to capital. To recap, the other one is just the ability for businesses to communicate beyond their demographic or niche market. This year we'll probably have about, you know, 8 events or so that are made by the Maryland Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, but because of our association with other chambers of commerces, we have agreements with them where our members can enjoy the same prices basically. So once you consider that, there are literally dozens of events, and that's one of the things that our members like to see because not everybody would be interested in a particular topic.